Hello everyone, first of all a bit of a disclaimer here. So you may have seen the title of the video. It's to do with a grip bug that appears to be in Gran Turismo, and there's a big thread, it's in the description if you want to go and have a look at it, regarding this bug and how just the odd person that we've spotted, well, certainly I've not spotted, I may have spotted one but that's it, but others in that thread have spotted where it appears that the physics are slightly different for these individuals, like they've got a bugged game, and they've tried different accounts and the different accounts are working fine, whereas this account isn't. So RA, who was one of the first people to have been noticed, basically, has actually helped out here. He's gone on and tested loads of different things, so don't go insulting this guy, don't go doing anything. He's actually put some time into this with other people in that thread, working out what the problem is and trying to assist Polyphony Digital in solving this. And I know that thread's been built together, as I say, go check it out. But otherwise, let's have a look at this video and let's have a look at the differences between the two laps. We've got TRL Aug on the bottom, who we know is a quick driver. We've got RA's top left, and these are the comparison laps. These were rank 1 and 2 at Nürburgring GP, one of my favourite tracks, so I understand the track a lot. Let's investigate and have a look. So they started at the same time, and we're heading towards the first corner, of course. As you can see, speeds slightly different, nothing major, about 0.5 miles an hour difference, and that's what we expect. If someone's got a better grip at the last corner, they will certainly have more speed. So as we come towards the first corner, we're going to pause it in 1 second. So as you can see, there's the difference. We stop RA at the white line. You can see Aug is a bit behind there. All interesting. We're not going to push them together just yet. We want to see the difference as we come out the corner, but pay attention to the braking, because the braking is exactly the same for both cars in this situation. They both do the exact same thing, exact same driving style. In fact, Aug goes to first gear a bit earlier, just misses the apex slightly. RA can get round quicker. Look at the throttle now as they leave the corner. RA on the throttle straight away. Aug delayed there. Look at the delay and look at the speed difference. And we're going to pause it again now. And we pause it at the cone, and you can see the difference there, 83 to 78. I know Aug's still got to get to the cone, and we'll let Aug get to the cone in a second to actually merge these clips together. As you can see, 81 to 83, big difference. Now, as we go into this corner, this is how I would expect to do the corner on Aug's perspective. Second gear, the rear would be very unstable here at Nürburgring. RA is in first gear and full throttle already at the corner. Now, in most Group 3 cars, we are in Group 3 here in a Porsche, that would cause oversteer. And as you can see, he stays in second gear, where Aug has to go to third gear and understeers out as well. So as we come into this corner, notice the braking on RA. It appears his brake bar isn't working correctly. We'll look at that in a second. But as you can see, coming through here, Aug has carried a lot more momentum, so he's caught up a bit of time there from the acceleration at that last corner. Look at the speeds now. Aug's all the way up at 73, and the RA is up at 75, and Aug's further ahead just because of the previous corner. But look at the full throttle versus half throttle. Now here, you can't do full throttle out this corner without wheel spin and on the curb. Crazy. Now you see RA's going to drop off a little bit off the throttle and then continue on, but he's got a big speed increase. This is quite a normal line for both drivers when you're trying to maximize the time on a qualifying lap or a fast lap. So we head towards the end of the first sector, and we'll see the difference here. So as you can see, the 100-meter board there, the difference through that corner alone, big difference, especially in the exit, and that's where a lot of time is in the first sector, generally on a lap. So we let Aug catch up there. You can see the difference, 123 to 121. That is time there. Speed difference says it all, really. So let's continue on with the lap. As we head towards this corner, you can see the clips are about the same time. Obviously there's a speed difference, so you can't match it up perfectly all the time. As they come into here, you can just see the difference with the speeds. The braking's very similar. Aug's carrying a lot more momentum, a lot more, and he's also he's managed to get the left a bit better than RA. They both dropped to first gear here. Similar speeds, it's all good. Aug's actually gone a bit ahead because he's balanced the throttle a bit more, but look at RA, straight on the throttle, straight out that corner. And as we head towards the curb, it's Aug who's actually ahead. Now, it's because he did the first corner a lot better. It gave him a lot of momentum for the second corner, so he manages to keep up. As you can see, the speeds are going to be the same by the time RA gets to the curb. Just slightly off by maybe 0.5 mile an hour or so. But this is a speed test. Does this affect speed alone on the straights? We don't think so, based on the start-finish straight that we looked at. But we can test it here at the hairpin. As we come to the hairpin now, got a nice lovely marker there with the cones. So as we pause it, it's about the same. It's what we expect. There's a slight mile an hour difference, but as I say, it's about 0.5 difference. Now let's have a look at RA's braking specifically into the hairpin, because this is very key here. I'm going to look at apex speeds as well. So coming in, if you notice, the brake bar just goes suddenly to 100% coming in. He's in second gear here at the moment, drops to first. But look at the apex speed here, 53 versus... Oh, we've gone to 52 versus 58 basically. I know Aug's got a bit further to go, but they're both on a similar throttle pattern here as they will leave the corner. So Aug should come out of this corner ahead. But look at the throttle already from RA. Unbelievable, 100% out of that corner. That's insane. Look at Aug. He's had to wait so long on the throttle. And where Aug was ahead by 5 miles an hour, he's now behind by 6. That's an unbelievable difference. So as you can see, it's a 1 minute 0.7 there for RA. Incredible sector 2 time, overall time, versus a 101.4. And you can see the speed difference there, 95 versus 92, big difference. And we've caught the clips up to each other now. So let's continue on. So we know it's not a straight line speed issue. We know it's something to do with the braking and also grip. The amount of grip he has is insane. So as we come towards the left-hander, about similar speeds. Through the corner we go. Now, obviously the Porsche has a fair amount of grip here. Depending on how you take the corner, it'll depend on the various speeds. So I'm not expecting a big difference here from what we've looked at. Both 124 now, both 125. So Aug took it a little bit better. I would say Aug's is the better lap at this point. Just by the look of it and the lines he's taken versus RA. So as we come up to the next brake marker, again, I'm going to want you to focus on RA, the top left-hand side. As you can see, we've got the difference there, but that's sort of what we expected through the corner as he was faster out the hairpin. So we're going to let Aug catch up. But I really want you to focus on the braking now of Aug. So you can see, sorry, on RA, Aug's already started braking. Look at RA now. This is when he's about to brake. Look at his brake bar. You see the ABS is on already. He didn't start braking for quite a while there, but he was already braking. Very interesting. Coming through the corner, look at RA again. Look at how the car handles itself. It sort of wants to spear right a little bit. Now, if he's on the throttle, I would expect it to go left. So it's like there's some sort of aid pushing it on a little bit. As we continue on to this cone here, you can see 99 versus 98. They're going to be about the same speed at the cone. So we're going to let Aug catch up to the cone. There we go, both 99 as we come into this right-hander. Look at apex speeds now. This is a really key one here. So we've got 81. Aug's already on the throttle here. RA's obviously done it slightly wrong, running slightly wider from whatever grip issue he has to here. And as we accelerate out the corner, we're going to have a look at speeds at the end of this curb here. So 109. RA is nowhere near yet. So we're going to let RA catch up. But 109 versus what's probably going to be about 107, so a 2 mile an hour difference probably. There you go, 107, bang on. So now we catch up. So now we expect Aug to hit the hairpin first because he had the speed advantage through the corner. A bit like when RA had the speed advantage at the hairpin. This is the situation. However, Aug, as I say, has been the better lap. So you expect that to be the faster lap, but he's 7 tenths down, as you saw at the end of Sector 2. Very interesting. So as we head towards the chicane, we're going to look at differences. As you can see, it's not a speed issue at all. And as we get to the white line, Aug is ahead. As I expected, 2 mile an hour difference. You're going to expect that. Obviously, the speed closes, the gap closes because of air resistance, etc. That is the issue. So as we continue on, we're all evens again as we come towards the chicane. Again, look, that brake bar doesn't come on till very late for RA. It's very interesting. It's like an aid is assisting in the brake there. And we come through the chicane now. So you can see the apex speed again, very different. Aug's already on the throttle. That's why I say it's a better lap. 64 versus 57. 7 miles an hour difference. I mean, Aug put some hours into this. I do know. I don't know how long RA put in, of course. But we're going to look at throttle there. RA early on the throttle by a little bit. It wasn't a huge difference there. That could just be underestimating the amount of grip he's got. I don't know. So we continue on, and as we get to the white line, Aug is far ahead there. So he did the chicane very, very well. So we're going to continue on now towards the start finish line. And we're going to look at the difference on this last corner as well, of course. As we come in, as you can see, RA brakes much later again. And you can see the apex speed difference here. So 61 versus 65. So you can see Aug is maintaining a higher apex speed. But on the exits, RA can just fly. Look at the difference there. He's already ahead. Insane grip. As I say, he recognises this as a bug as well, and we've seen it on a few other laps where the gap can be 2-3 seconds even off their actual performance, like ahead of their performance. It is insane in that sense. And as you can see, we've stopped it at the start finish line for RA, and we'll let Aug finish his lap as well. And we're going to have a look at those sector times as well. Just to get a good idea of what happened. As you can see, there's a difference in the lap times. So if we have a look here, first sector especially, I mean, you can see the difference there. It's a 35, I think that's a 6 that I can read, versus a 34.9. So basically 6/10 difference. Then there's a 10th in the middle, but we saw Aug did that very well. He had a bit of a speed advantage initially. And then sector 3, the difference there is that RA is slower. As we saw, Aug was very quick in sector 3, especially out the second corner coming onto the back straight. He nailed that very well. That's why there's Aug is actually faster there. And then finally we got 29.8 versus a 29, I think that's a 29.6 actually. I'm not going to do the maths for all of that lot. So again, that was the chicane. We saw how well Aug did it versus RA, and that's why Aug is actually ahead there. But as you saw with the laps, I would have said that Aug's laps, it was the better lap. But RA seemed to have much more grip in some of the corners, and especially accelerating out. That was insane. Full throttle straight away. So this video is mainly for that GT Planet thread to help them out with the comparison. It's interesting to show you guys, of course. As I say, don't go blaming RA. It's not RA's fault. He's not done anything. He's happily helped out in all of this, and it's good he's helped out. I think that's real thumbs up. You know, it's great work that he's done that, and it's great job by the guys over that thread. Do check it out. Hopefully they can come up with a fix, which would be good. As I say, it's not affecting many people, so don't think now that everybody's faster than you has the bug, or anybody, you know, don't think that. Just race as normal. Enjoy Gran Turismo. Enjoy the sport races and the FIA races, and hopefully see you on track soon. So thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time.